If there were an award for the most glamorous presentation at E3 2013, then Ubisoft's conference probably won hands down. With the Gallic flair and self-assurance we've come to expect from this French powerhouse, Ubisoft truly embraced the LA spirit in a non-stop blast of sumptuous entertainment properties. Hosted again by Amazonian beauty Aisha Tyler, Ubisoft presented a slate that looked more like a Hollywood movie slate than a list of video games.
Welcome to Ubisoft E3 2013 Media Briefing. I am your host, Aisha Tyler.
So, proceedings kicked off with heavy licks of Alice in Chains' Jerry Cantrell's guitar as he demonstrated the new session mode in Rocksmith. Hollywood rockstar, tick. No sooner had the reverb of his tunes subsided around the conference center, we were hurtling off to Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. Blockbuster thriller, tick. Followed neatly by the much-anticipated return of Rayman Legends, which looked more like a cartoon than a platformer. Animated movie, tick. And the premiere announcement of new title The Crew, a cross between a heist movie and Need for Speed. Now, where have we heard of that idea before, Car chase actioner, tick. And the goods kept coming. We were treated to previews of the sales behemoth Just Dance 2014 and the return of the adorable psychopathic bunnies, the Rabbids, in their own interactive TV show. And of course, who could forget the hilarious preview of the new free-to-play online multiplayer game, The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, and a new trailer for South Park: The Stick of Truth. We saw little gameplay from either, but what we did see, unfortunately, will not pass the censors for television.
Take care now. Have a good trip, you son of a... Your mother... Some banana trees in my day.
You get the idea. But the real reason we were there was for the new superstars of the Ubisoft studio, brooding Aidan Pierce from Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag's roguish buccaneer, Edward Kenway. Unfortunately, no gameplay was presented for Watch Dogs, but we knew it was early days into the conference, and more actual gameplay was presented at Sony's conferences later that day. So we just had to settle for an amazing CG trail, which only whetted our appetite for more. The Black Flag team were a little more generous, previewing an amazing trailer of in-game footage. We were treated to views of the multiple gameplay options and the huge scope of the Caribbean map. But again, it felt like we'd seen this before and really wanted to see some actual hands-on gameplay.
Yes, feel free to clap. You know you want to.
And just when we thought this presentation was more style over substance, Ubisoft pulled back the curtain on two surprise announcements. The first was the return of the phenomenally popular Trials, with Trials Fusion on your console and Trials Frontier for your mobile. Now there's no escape from this insanely addictive game. And finally, just when we thought it was all over, Ubisoft announced and presented Tom Clancy's The Division, a multiplayer third-person shooter RPG based in a near-future, pre-apocalyptic world. The Division is a covert organization charged with bringing order to the chaos created by a pandemic that breaks the structure of society in a scarily quick amount of time. As a member of the Division, you are tasked with collecting resources, protecting the innocent, and putting down insurgencies. The gameplay presented was atmospheric, and the concept worryingly close to reality. We were literally blown away. Ubisoft conference was an amazing blend of show business, spectacle, comedy, and glamour. At times, we questioned if it was more style over substance, but ultimately, they pulled the goods out of the bag and proved to the world that they are first and foremost an entertainment brand right up there with the biggest Hollywood studios.